Hey, folks, welcome to InTheMoneyStocks.com's live trading action video. My name is Gareth Soloway, Chief Market Strategist here. Today's date is Wednesday, January 16th, 2019. Well, folks, over the last 2 to 3 weeks, you've heard me talk about a key master target on the SPY. I called it the retracement to the scene of the crime. I mean, you name it, we talked about it. I've probably done and mentioned it in a video every single trading day since I started talking about it in late December when the markets were near 135 down here. Well, look at that today, folks. Right there, tags the trend line basically to the penny, which is pretty amazing. And ultimately, I mean, look at this. It's right there. Right there. What does this mean, folks? It means that I have started to accumulate short opportunities. Now, I'm not going all in. I don't think that's ever wise to do because we know overshoots can happen just like you overshot to the downside. You're now overshooting to the upside potentially here. But nonetheless, I have initiated short positions with the Research Center. If you want that information, exact entry prices, targets, stops, etc., just join, take the 7-day free trial. It's pretty darn easy to do. Look at our track record. It's there for everyone to see. It's verified. You can see that we, again, last year in 2018 had our banner best year ever, and we're already off to a running start with multiple wins this year, including a 17% winner in less than a week on UNG Natural Gas. All right, so that's what we have here, but I want to show you a few other charts. The markets are rallying today on the back of Goldman Sachs. Take a look at Goldman, and notice that move up right here. So big move on earnings today. This is my short-term target for a short opportunity, right around 198 or so. So about $3 to go. I think as early as tomorrow we could tag this level. And again, I plan to initiate a short position if we get there. Been an amazing move on Goldman, folks. I mean, Goldman was trading down here. Look at this. Trading around 150. So, I mean, this would be a $50 move almost if it gets to that trend line. That is an epic trend line. So, financials are leading things today. If we take a look at the XLF, which is the ETF for the financials, you can see it's having a surge today. I have a key level right here underneath 26 that I'm eyeing very closely as well. Same thing with XLF, though. It's overbought. It's overshooting, in my opinion. It probably will continue to overshoot just a little bit. But again, not much left in the tank for this market. The market, again, achieving a major level today. If you look at the Qs, take a look at the Qs. Qs are right in that mix and putting possibly in a topping tail today. And then look at the Russell today. The Russell's the most important one to me because it's a leading indicator. And look at it tagging this pivot low. I put this trend line and talked about it in a video just recently. It hits it today, piercing the 50 MA on the same day, basically piercing 145, and that is a good indicator of a short-term close to top, if not top as well. Other leaders aside from the financials today, take a look at Apple. Apple continues to push up. I actually kind of like Apple. It's one of the few stocks at these levels I like anymore because I think it continues to bounce up into the end of the month into earnings, which is really earnings are about a little over a week away. But I think it probably trades north of 160 going into earnings, and then we'll have to see what it does on earnings. But I think at least it gets back to about 160. You have kind of a pivot high right here, just right around that 160 level, and that again is my guess where it's headed going into earnings. So I think you get another $5 out of it going into earnings, and then it's really going to be a flip of the coin. Depends on what the earnings are. Do they guide down for future quarters? Do they guide up? All those things will come into play and determine if the stock sells off back down to the lows or has another move to the highs. So we'll watch that very closely. But again, folks, I mean, this has been one heck of a rally. Again, we've stuck with it. We've said it was going to 260 to 262. Today, you hit that lower range. And again, just going back to the spiders, it's amazing because you can go back to videos when we were trading in this range, and I said, guys, target is 260 to 262. Look at the high today, 261.73. Can't get much better than that in terms of a target level to achieve. All right, on that note, I'm going to bid you farewell. But again, folks, we are taking keep trades in the Research Center. I've already put out, I think, 3 or 4 trade alerts today. I put out 3 yesterday. In the options alerts, I did 1 today, 1 yesterday, and I have another one that's going to go out shortly in the options. So it's here for the taking. You want action? It's here, folks. Come join us at InTheMoneyStocks.com.